Hello everyone and welcome back to Ravensberg. Now you meet me here, 5th day of late spring. So we're going to, today, get some cows. Now I know what you might be thinking, we don't actually have much material to feed to the cows, but I've checked and the clover and the grass is ready. So at least we can feed them some grass for a few days and they'll be okay with that. Now the clover will take up, if we have a look at their pen, 2 of their requirements, so we can do half hay and half clover silage from the field that's ready. We can feed the grass straight mown to them, and also we can wrap some grass as well. So there's going to be some equipment we're going to have to get today. I sent the T8 here to the shop because we need to buy some mowers. That's going to be on our list of things to do today. But first of all, let's hop into the Roadrunner and get an animal trailer. It's just going to have to be 82's TLX. It's going to have to be because it's fantastic. It's a great capacity. It just looks really good as well. So not rim colour, design colour. Shall we go for dark steel? That looks beastly, doesn't it? And we'll get it new. 21 grand, can't complain. So that will hold 30 cows, as far as I'm aware. And the animal dealer shouldn't be too far away from here. The squeaking on my controller is still not being sorted, by the way. So I apologise about that. So the animal dealer should just be round the corner here. I'll not clip my new trailer. Down here on the right hand side. So we'll see how much it comes to, but I'm thinking maybe we should just get capacity. Even though it's going to cost a load of money and the mowers will as well, but I'm sure we can manage. So am I in the trigger there? Yeah. Super duper. So let's get some Holsteins because they will produce a lot of milk for us. They're quite cheap right now. So let's just see how much this is going to cost. Okay, so 58,792. Let's just confirm that. There they are. So I wonder if I can do a loop round here. I must be able to. Nope. Okay, we're going to have to do some cheeky reversing. Right, there we go. And let's take these girls back. Now the reason I wanted to get the cows quite soon was because they will start producing milk sooner, so I don't want to wait until the end of the season when they're most expensive to buy, because we'll have everything we need to feed them, because they will still produce slurry, etc., and they will still be productive even though they will only be eating grass for a few days, and that's not gonna hurt them at all. Oh, that's quite tight. Can't really see anything with this trailer on, can you? So we're back at the yard and I'm just going to try and find out where the trigger is for this. I think the trigger is not there. No. Must be in the bigger area. Oh. No. Here? Yes. So we can bring them round the back. Happy cow day. Right, I parked those quite precariously, didn't I? Yeah. Now, the reason that they're parked there is because before I was talking about needing a bigger storage area to have the machinery, the bigger and longer machinery that I'm getting, because this farmyard doesn't take it. Now, rather than starting off over at the forest, which isn't quite ready and cleared how I want it to be just yet, We actually own this corner here just to the right of the truck as you're looking at it. So I'm going to sort of level that off and put a shed there in a second. So watch this space. And that's why I parked it there. So let's just back these up. So let's move them over. So yeah, we got 30. So 30 is a good number. And confirm. Oh! One of them gets stuck in the concrete. Is he okay? Maybe I should just open the doors. Oops. And get and get stuck on the doors as well. So yeah, we're definitely going to need a longer space to hold some of this. So let's just turn this around. Sorry, field. And just park this here for now. I know this isn't technically, my land doesn't extend as far as this. It kind of extends to the path over there where the planter is. But we'll just leave it there for now. I'm sure the neighbours won't mind. And let's head to the shop. That cow was very close to getting out. I don't want them to put their head through it. I mean, what are they eating? Okay. Let's head to the shop anyway. Back in a mo. Right, so let's get some mowers. This will be a good investment for us because we're going to need to do a lot of mowing for the cows. I'm going to lost the category then. So let's see. So let's just go for the usual Nova Cats because they will swath drop for us. And we'll take them secondhand because I can fix them up myself. And that saves us a total of about £20,000 there. So how much did I just spend? 41 grand, and I think it should have been 60. Lovely jubbly. Oh, let's just go and get these repaired then. And we'll send him back. He can go back to the yard. Farmyard. And we can just jump out here and do some landscaping. So let's get the landscaping tool up. Now, I love this map because look at the bottom right there. It tells you exactly what you're putting down. So I know exactly what the texture's going to be like. So shall we go for some asphalt? We'll probably just put that all along here as well because it doesn't really need to be muddy, does it? Oh, I don't own that bit. What? I'm sure I owned that bit. Okay, well, I thought I owned up to the path, but obviously not. I only own up to here. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. So let's just fill all that in. Let's just neaten up this bit as well. I like it when it's all neat and... Let me see. Because there's just bits all over the floor and it doesn't really need to be like that. So let's just get that all neat up as well. There we go. Lovely. That's not really going to affect anything. Let's just go all the way over there as well. I might actually even just get rid of those trees as well. I'm not sure. I mean, they're decorative. I get that. I can't come too far. Let's just make a line so we know where our boundaries are. Okay, so it wasn't really as big a area as I thought it was going to be. So I don't think I'll be able to put a shed there, but I can certainly keep this here. I wonder how much this piece of land is here then. Where are we? Oh, look, see. See, I thought that was coming all the way down to the path because it just looked like it was, but obviously not. 167 grand. It's not worth it for now. Let's just part this up. Now I'm recording this on Wednesday, so there's been a little change to the schedule. You may have noticed, but I thought there's been good reception for Oak Hill, and there's also been a really good reception for this as well. So I'm going to alternate the weeks. So this week I've done 2 Ravensberg, and then next week I'll do 2 Oak Hill. So I hope that's all right with everybody. It should be, because I think there's a lot of people that like this, and then there's a lot of people that like the other one as well. Let's just send him back to the forest, because I won't need that trailer for a while, so he doesn't need to stay here. There you go, hopefully he gets out no problem. Oh, what's that juddering? Oh, that's bizarre. Oh, freaky. Right, hang on. I need to fix this. Oh, just bear with me one moment. It's like there's a mini earthquake. Right, that's better. I think it's because the T8 got stuck on his way in because of the projection of this mower. It was juddering everything. Dear, dear. At least I didn't have to restart the game, so that's good. I want to see if I've got the toolbox installed, because I actually forgot to repair them before sending them up. So, where are we? Misc. So much misc. Have I? Yes, here we go. So maybe we'll put the toolbox. Should we pop it there? Yeah. And we can get our repairs done. But yes, as I was saying before, I'm going to alternate 2 Ravensbergs and 2 Oak Hills each week. And hopefully that just pleases everyone. And plus, I want to play this map a little bit more, because I'm really enjoying it. And I'm glad that everyone else is enjoying it as well. So it gets me to actually just get on and record a little bit more as well. And actually sort of think about what I'm doing a little bit more. Now, since the last time that I posted, it'll be a post tomorrow now. So I won't actually be able to see any comments from tomorrow's video just yet, obviously. But I've done a load of planting. There's so much sugar beet and potatoes on this map. I'm just really scared when harvest time comes. There's going to be some big harvests contracts available. And I've done a load of fertilising, but I'm still having that same problem with the fertiliser. It's not using any fertiliser to do the contracts. Now, I'm not sure whether that's a conflict between being able to refresh the contracts and have the fertilising ones available, because I'm not sure on precision farming if you're supposed to be able to do contracts. So, you know, like when we were doing it yesterday, the blue was coming up when I was fertilising, but it wasn't really using anything. But the blue doesn't come up on precision farming because I can't go onto the map and have a look at how fertilised these other fields are. So nitrogen, do you see what I mean? So I'm not entirely sure what's going on. But I did a load of fertilising contracts and I used zilch fertiliser. So good for me. Good for the bank balance. It's meant that we were able to afford the cows and the trailer and the mowers so far. And I actually sent another load of wood as well before I started recording. So that's boosted the balance a bit as well, which I'll do again because we're going to have to buy a baler. Compared to Oak Hill is more like a start small and let's get big. So a lot of things are being leased. But here, we've got that wood to sell. I know once it's gone. But by that time, we'll have used all that money to invest in all the equipment that we will actually need. So we won't actually need to make money as fast going forward, because then the cows are going to be productive as well. And I have noticed, I need to open this door for them because they're just walking through it. Let's get that open as well. Ooh. I have noticed that I won't even actually need to cut the grass for them, I don't think. Wrong button. Because there's food in their trough already because they're eating the grass. There you go. Oh, they have no water though. Excuse me, ladies. Oh, there's so many cows. Such a small space. Right, so that needs to be turned on and filled up, and then at least they won't die, because I definitely would have forgotten about that. And then come midnight, all of the herd would have gone. Might as well have thrown £58,000 down the drain, eh? Okay, let's fix these up. That's what we were doing. I'm digressing. We'll fix that first. 282. Oh, the other one is not on the trigger. Reverse. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll head on over to the grass field. Let's get that mowed, and then we'll mow the clover field as well. And we need to make sure now, I need to get sort of a bird's eye view to make sure that this is going to be swath dropping. So there's a little, I don't know what that thing is, a little doobery. I would call it a doobery. It's kind of moving right and left. You see that? That's what we want. So we want it on this here. So wide spreading, swath dropping. And then if we change the implement and do the same on the front, wide spreading, swath dropping. Even though technically a front mower will swath drop, but anyway, we'll have them both the same just for consistency. So let's start up. Let's just move over a little bit, see if we can get all this extra. And the grass texture is very nice on this map, very nice. All the pretty little flowers. It must almost be a shame to mow it all down, but hey ho. Now, I don't know what the yield's going to be like on this because I didn't lime it, but as far as I'm aware, lime doesn't really affect grass that much. That's been my understanding of it. Ooh. I don't want to go up the side of the hill. Just made a bit of a mistake there, didn't I, when I was ploughing. So we should get a decent enough yield in order to feed the cows anyway. Let's get right to the grass edge there. That's it. Now, something I didn't mention in my Oak Hill video this week or my Ravensberg video yesterday, because I'd recorded them before, but if you haven't already heard, I'm pretty sure everyone has heard by now, but Mr. Sealy P has got a Discord. Very, very good, because I know I've been watching him for sort of over a year since I found this game, and he's been talking about it, and he's not had the time, and now the guys who have set it up, they know who they are. I've thanked them, and excellent work, putting all that time in to just, you know, and people are so happy that it's there, that they can go somewhere to talk about his stuff and about his work and about his YouTubes. Fantastic. I'd never used Discord before I started recording these videos on PC, and I kind of really didn't understand what it was for, but now that I've used it for I think it's probably just over a month now, I get it. Everyone on there is great. The community is fantastic there. Much better than, you know, the Facebook's communities, because there's not as many haters and not as many people that are, you know, willing to talk down a little bit to you, especially if you're new to the game, you know, because we can't know everything. Can't possibly know everything. It's just nature of life, isn't it? I mean, how would we ever progress in life if we didn't fail? Like, if there was no such thing as failure, like, no one would progress. So that's the way that I see it. But yeah, the Discord community, everyone is just there with open arms. Brilliant. And especially for me as well, I think, because I was really scared about throwing myself into this type of hobby. Let's call it a hobby. Yeah, it is a hobby, isn't it, really? I was quite scared, but in actual fact I had absolutely no reason to. And even though I've only been doing this for about 8 weeks now, 8 or 9 weeks, I can't really remember. I mean, a lot of my videos that I first put out have gone, you might have noticed, have gone off my YouTube now, because I only did them to kind of test the waters and see how it would be with the software and getting used to it, etc., and the timings of each episode, because I had no idea. And I get people asking even me now, like, oh, what are you using? What's your PC specification? You know, what microphone do you use? It sounds really good. And you know what? It's not expensive. I mean, a lot of people will be like, yeah, you know, the specs of the new FS22 game, you know, why would they make them so rubbish? And it's just like, well, everyone wants to play the game. I mean, the lower the spec that you need, the more inclusive everyone can be. You don't need expensive equipment to do this type of stuff. So if you would like to see what spec I'm using, it wasn't overly expensive in my mind for a PC. I've posted it on my About Me bit, just because a couple of people had messaged me and asked me. So you can go and see that if you like. And I run that spec on, I turn all of the graphics up on the main menu. I mean, I had a fright when I first started and installed the game because it was so pixelated, but it was actually putting it in such a low resolution. I was so scared that I'd spent this money and then I wouldn't even be able to run the game, but that's not the truth. I just needed to tweak it a little bit. But yeah, I turned all the graphics up and it doesn't lag. Only on multiplayer it lags a little bit, but that's to be expected with the server connection and internet connection. But yeah, runs it absolutely fine. I mean, it's not fantastic. If anything, I probably need to get a better monitor. That would probably be my only advice, is I regret not investing in a more expensive, better quality, like 4K monitor. But this does for now. I've seen my videos on a different monitor and they look absolutely fine to me, even though they don't look so great on this one that I have here. But I trust in the way that the graphics runs, and I trust in the way that the video was rendered in HD. I'm still trying to work out how to do it in 4K. I think Hordy was trying to help me, but I don't think the video that I posted on Spectacle Island uploaded in 4K in the end. It still says it's processing in HD, so I think there's something wrong with it. And I know it plays in 1080p, I've tried it, so there's no problem with actually viewing the video. But I think it's kind of stuck on my uploading list because I tried and I think I failed. So maybe someone can help me with that, I'm not sure. Anyway, we're nearly done. And then what we'll do is we'll go and grab a baler and we'll get this field all baled up. And then we'll move on to the clover field. Okay, so that's that all done. So we can fold all the implements up there and take this back to the yard. That looks like a decent amount of grass, but only time will tell, because it always looks like a decent amount of grass, and then when you actually bale it, it probably comes up, we maybe get like 6-7 bales or something. So let's just see. I'm not sure if this is tall enough. Can we pop this in here? Because I know there's a tedder in here, so maybe this is where we can keep the grass equipment. I'm not sure if this will go through. It's too tall, you know. No, I can't even lower it down. Okay, we can't put that there. Let's try this way. Just pop it there. It's going to need cleaning at some point anyway. I don't know why you can't lower this down, because when I'm going to detach this now, it's just going to clunk on the floor. No, I reckon you should be able to lower that down. Right, let's go to the shop. Just about missed the fence. Okay, so I think these cows actually, they're producing slurry already. Yeah, 500 litres of slurry already. And their cleanliness is 98%. Yeah, they're not full. They're about, what's that, 71% health? I mean, that's pretty good for just eating the grass. I mean, they're going to get some silage in a couple of days, and then all of their needs will be fulfilled. I wonder what it's like for if I mow today. I wonder what the weather's like. Maybe I have to wait till tomorrow morning. Oh, then it's raining tomorrow night too. Oh, on Tuesday? Okay, that that could probably change. Like, I don't want it to rain. I want to make some hay. it's not going to be done for tomorrow afternoon. We'll just keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye on that because Tuesday and Thursday this week the wind is up, and it's sunny intervals, so that's going to be the best time. And hopefully that Tuesday rain will disappear because, as it says there, the weather forecast uncertainty increases with time, so we could be totally fine. I love this. Making mess already. Okay, let's just close that. Now, the warrior was really good last episode. Loved using that. So we need to just pack these away now. And do you know what? There's actually a little bit more room next to here than I thought. So let's pop this trailer here. Another thing I did before I started recording today was I went and fetched a whole load of like solid fertilizer, because you know I was having the problems with the triggers. Turns out that I definitely needed to reverse into the fertilizer trigger, so I had to do a little bit of playing around. I got rid of the seed one. I've not tried it since, but considering that it worked, then I got rid of it just to see, maybe, but I think I'll have plenty enough seed. I don't think we'll have to worry about that for a while anyway. So let's pop the planter there as well. There should really be a cover here, but the shed is... Ooh, the shed is going to be too long and too wide. It won't fit. I mean, I suppose unless I placed it... No, because the trailer's too long. I couldn't place it horizontally. So here's me just thinking out loud. That was terrible. Start again. And we'll leave the warrior here as well. And let's head to the shop. Voila, and like magic, I'm at the shop. So let's have a look at some balers. Probably just going to go for the fast bale. I think we can afford it. Yeah, 110. That'll leave us with 6,992, but not to worry. I will do some more logging. I probably need to check. Shall we have pink ones? Let's go for little pink ones. Oh, we can take it second hand. That saves 35,000. Let's do that. Now we're left with 42. Oh, I love that second hand mod, you know. It's so good. It doesn't even look knackered. Like you would expect it to be all chipped and everything. Nope. That was a good decision. If I don't say so myself. Right. Reverse. I had to change the shop trigger. I did have the shop trigger, I think, if you remember a few episodes ago, right at the back here, behind the baler. But that would mean when whatever you're sending was doing a loop, was coming all the way around, and if you had machinery parked sort of to the left here, it would do a loop and then just crash into the machinery. So I changed it just to there, to sort of the middle lamppost. Lamppost, that's the word I was looking for. Okay, let's head back. We'll just take this back because it's not going to take too long. And we'll get that grass field all baled. Okay, so I keep forgetting to actually repair the machinery before I leave, so 737. I mean, I know it's already got like 70 hours on it or something, but I mean, how much really is it worth? I mean, what did we buy it for? I mean, that would be actually a good shout, because we're buying all the second-hand machinery. When it comes to sell it, it's pretty much going to be worth next to nothing. We bought it for 74. It's got 36 hours on it, sorry. 69 grand it's still worth. It's all just money. It's all money tied up, so that's what we want. So let's head to the grass field and get these bales done before the end of the day. It's 4:30 now, so I have been playing on times 15 when I've been sorting things out. So just so the time goes a little bit faster. But I can by all means play on ×5 when I'm actually recording. So yeah, 6 is fast enough. Let's change the capacity. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Can I change it whilst it's in there? Yeah. Let's do 8,000s. Just before the chamber fills up. There we go. I wonder how many. So if normal bale is 4,000 and I would expect 10 or 11 bales? I don't really know. It's hard to tell. I mean, it's quite a big field looking at it. What do you think? Like 8,000 bales? We're going to get like 8,000 bales? I'd be happy with that. So the first one's coming out. I never used pink wrap before. But I know my logo has a pink cow on it, so maybe this series we can do pink wrapped bales for the pink cows. Nice. Okay, cool beans. Let's carry on then. Righto, let's have a look how many we've got there. So I kind of made a little bit of a mistake. I should have actually just put a 4,000 litre bale, but I changed it to 6 because I was being overly confident. So, but it doesn't matter, and that can be filled up next time. It's all silage, it all goes to the cows. So let's have a look how many we got. I wanted about 12, so I'll be quite happy with that. 15. That is awesome. So I can leave these now. Leave these to ferment now. I don't actually think... Yeah, we'll probably have to put some lime down, and definitely we'll need some fertilising next. I think I need one of the little doobies that measures how far gone this silage is. Where can I find it? I'm probably here. There we go. Okay, so a couple of days and that'll be done. Excellent. So I'm not going, I've actually thinking during the time lapse, I'm thinking I'm not actually going to do the clover field just now because the rain is coming, and I'm gonna sleep overnight just now. So the next episode that we have will be late spring, 6th day of late spring. Possibly even early summer, not too sure. Let's just see how it goes. I'll get a couple of bits and bobs done, and you know, all the bits that you don't really want to see. So let's stand on top of here. Okay, so yeah, like I said, we'll leave it there. If you've enjoyed the video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. That would be super. And I'll catch you on the next one. Cheerio.